Hey, how you doing? Who did I
Hey.
speak to on the phone?
Me.
Yourself. Did you say all of you want card readings?
How's it going?
Yes.
How you doing,
Yes.
mate? Nice to meet you. I don't tell a lot of
My
people.
name is Gold, his name is Silver, and her name is Amethyst.
Diamond, okay.
I like it.
Amethyst.
Amethyst. I
Amethyst
like it.
Diamond, yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't tell a lot of people I can do this. I don't promote it, but I saw your post and I thought if I can help in any way, then I'll do it.
Oh, that wasn't me. My name's Gold.
Who done the post?
I don't know.
Oh, so you weren't even the people that were asking.
No, I just saw that you did them, so.
Okay. And what is it you want to gain from it?
Gain from what?
From a card reading.
Gain knowledge?
Hey.
Warning, maybe? More insights on what to do, what the future will hold.
Okay. So I have a question for you. I have two offers I can give you. I can give you a card reading for the person stood in front of me in the flesh, or I can give you one in your mind. Which one would you like?
What? Sorry, can you repeat that?
So, think about this. I can give you a
Okay.
card reading for the person stood in front of me in the flesh, for the person that you are, flesh and bone, or I can
Okay.
dive deep into your mind and give you a reading for that. Each one will be different. You can't have both.
Silver, what do you think?
Hmm. I mean, body and spirit. I'm torn. Maybe the spirit. Ah, fucking no.
Decide!
I think that's a sign of the body. Yeah, it's body. Are we expecting guests?
I'm not, no.
Wait, yes we are.
What you are?
Wait, are we not?
Is that Diana?
Might be a local. What's it going to be then? What was your name? Gold.
Gold, yeah.
So what's your decision?
So, sorry, like, honestly, you need to rephrase whatever you said.
How would you like a reading? Would you like a basic one or would you like a deep dive?
Oh, okay, thank you, thank you. I
Oh.
would love a deep dive.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm paying a lot of money for this.
You offered.
That is true. Well, you know, I would love the bestest experience for the money I will be offering.
Okay. Right, so all I ask is that no one interrupts. It can take time to think. I ask you to be as honest with me as possible. If I am right and you're not comfortable agreeing, just nod your head. You don't have to. If I
Okay.
am genuinely wrong, I'm happy to take that. Just please let me know. But just please don't try and fool me if I am right, but you don't want to admit it, okay? That's all I
Okay.
ask.
Okay.
Right, just bear with me. Right. Straight away, that something's labelled to me as confidence. Would you say that you have an issue of confidence?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I see you
Depends
as
on the situation.
I see you like I say, if I'm wrong, please tell me. If I'm right, then answer how you see fit. I see you as a sort of person that struggles massively with confidence, but I see you as sort of like a warrior spirit that pushes past like the anxiety that holds you back. Would that make sense?
Yeah,
I
I
see
guess
that
so.
I see that you do struggle to sort of do things, but I see that you live your life in the battle of that you will not let it hold you back. This is sort of a reminder just to keep going and keep pushing, doing what you're doing. It's very good for you. Don't get stuck in a rut of, I believe, sort of staying in your apartment and not going out, not experiencing life and seeing friends. But obviously you've got friends here now, which is really good. Does that make sense to you?
That does, yes.
And I also feel that you're very guarded to the people around you as well. I feel that you don't like to let people in. You seem sort of like a closed book. You're happy to share some sort of things. You're happy to be vulnerable about certain things, but there's often things that you keep very, very quiet. Would that make sense?
Well, that does, but I don't think I am closed off. I think I'm more of an open book.
The way I see it is there is certain things you're more than happy to share, be vulnerable about, but then I feel there's some sort of stuff that you just keep hidden away as if you're not ready to talk about, you're not ready to share. That could be anything. It's not down for me to know what that is. It's just sort of down to me to pass on the message as I see it. You can take it as you wish. I'm more than happy to be wrong, or it could be something you just might need to think about possibly. I don't know your relationship status. I believe that you're single. I don't believe you have any children, but I do see children. I do see a relationship in the future. I see there's a few things you need to get under control and get onto the track, be a bit more outgoing, sort of venture out into the world, but I do see a relationship coming within the future, and it's a very good one. I see 2 children, I see marriage, I see a lot of happiness and a lot of colour in your future and your life, but not at this moment in time.
Okay,
Would that make sense to you?
it does.
It does. Good. Do you have any questions at all?
I do have a child.
You do have a child.
I do.
How old?
He's turning 5.
5.
She's turned 5, yeah.
Can I ask you something really strange? Is there any like symbolism between bunny rabbits between you and your child?
Bunny rabbits.
I don't know if the child has a toy, an ornament maybe that was a gift that you keep safe.
I don't think so.
No, I don't know. There's something about bunny rabbits. I can't really give you more on that, and I know it sounds strange, but there's some sort of link between a rabbit.
But yeah, her father did own a bunny rabbit.
I don't think that could be it as such. I mean, because we've all had rabbits in our life, haven't we? At some point, did the child meet the bunny rabbit?
Yeah. The bunny rabbit is at home.
Okay. I don't know if it's anything to do with that. Possibly. I know it sounds strange, but that's something that's been shown to me. Also been given guidance towards like balance within your lifestyle. More of a guide of balancing things out. I think that's in a lot of aspects in your life. I feel that you put a lot of effort into certain things rather than balancing everything out. I feel like there's a lot of focus into one area in your life right now, and you forget about other aspects that can lead to like good health and stuff like that and well-being. Would that make sense? I think that's a lot of everything that jumps out for you. Do you have any more questions at all?
Yeah, I do. Like, what kind of am I allowed to ask questions on like about my future and stuff?
Yeah, you can do. What sort of questions?
Like, I guess you could say like career-wise.
I haven't got anything career-wise that flags up at the moment.
Mhm.
If it was there to be told to you, it's not here. The main thing is confidence, balance, and happiness that is flagging up. I say flagging up, that sounds like a really bad word. Being shown to me, shall we say. I believe there's sort of things that you need to figure out within that before you think about career-wise and stuff like that. I think these things are a lot more important, personally. I don't know how you feel about that yourself.
Okay. Mm.
I know it can be very...
Relationship-wise, though, like with my family and
With your family...
yeah.
Family-wise, I'm not... I'm getting stuff like relationship-wise between a partner, but not so much family. I can only tell you what I see. And yeah, it's nothing to do with family. It's more like relationships within yourself and another person. And children.
Am I getting back with my ex?
I can't tell you that. And
Shit.
I would never want to tell you that. I can try, but it's not something I personally am comfortable doing. But I personally live by the fact an ex is an ex for a reason. Whether you left them or they left you, if someone was important enough, you'd stay with them. That's the way I see it personally.
Okay.
I know it can be very cryptic, it can be very confusing. Trust me, it's hard for me because I don't have the answers as such. A lot of stuff you do have to figure out from what I said for yourself. I'm sure there'll be things to probably think about. They might be confusing, but I hope that you gain some guidance from what you came here for today. And I hope it helps in some way.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was good.
Thank you. Would anyone else like anything?
Yeah, I guess. Oh.
Yeah. I'm
You can go
curious
first,
and
no?
scared. No, you go first. You said it.
So Silver, yeah? Is that it? Is that your name?
Yeah.
Right, go on, give me a minute. Got me sat here like I'm involved. Appreciate it, Twisted. It's tough to do this, It's tough. Uh, 9X Evo, big up for the follow, welcome in. Morning, Bugaboo, how you doing? There's a lot you don't know about me, Boombox. There's a lot you don't know about me. Yeah, I'm good, Boo. There's a lot you don't know about me, Boombox. Silver, you thinking about going travelling at all?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you holding yourself back from that a little bit, do you believe?
Perhaps.
Yeah. I see that you have a dream to travel, and I see you holding yourself back. I'm going to be very blunt and honest, but just get on with it. If it's something you want to do and you've only got an opportunity in a life to do it, get on with it. I see a lot of adventure in your lifestyle. I see you sort of holding yourself back in one place. Doesn't really suit your characteristics. Would that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Good. Yeah, no, I see a lot of travelling. I see a lot of travelling to experience things. You seem like a guy who wants to see things, and you can't live through the eyes of someone else. It has to be by yourself. I see a lot of time. I see that you're someone who can be very happy alone, and that doesn't mean that you're a lonely person. It just means that you can be very happy within your own sort of company. You can be very happy exploring. You seem like the kind of guy that if you offer people to go and do something and you say no, you don't really care. You'll go and do it yourself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Good. It's a good characteristic to have, because I think a lot of people take like a shame in doing something on their own. I think some people find it embarrassing to enter and do stuff on your, but who really cares? You have your plan. If people want to come, great. But if they don't, you're still going to tackle it, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I sort of feel like you've been shut away from doing that recently. I feel like you used to do it a lot more. Would that make sense?
Yeah, I did.
Hmm. I definitely see a lot of nature. I see a lot of wildlife. I see stuff like that's going to be very good for you to spend time with that. I see you experiencing a lot in your life that is your purpose, to go on adventure, to see things that other people won't see. That the main message is stop holding yourself from doing that, because you have a goal to do it, but I don't feel like it's a main target that you're really focusing on. It's kind of like a back burner. Oh, I'd love to do that and I will do it, rather than turn around saying I am going to do it.
Well, I mean, I have been saying that I'm going to do it. Honest, one of the main things holding me back is that my dog's getting old.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. But you don't have to travel for months.
Yeah.
You can travel for 2-3 weeks. You can travel for a week. You can have a little break.
Well, I was planning on going for months.
Months, yeah. That's a decision for you to make, isn't it? There's nothing to stop you in the meantime to do a little bit, is there? You can do a lot. You can do a
Yeah.
hell of a lot in a week. You can do a hell of a lot in 2 weeks. That's more than enough time. It's good for you as well. Very good for you. My advice to you would be to do what you want to do and crack on with it. Don't hold yourself back. Do you have any
Okay.
questions yourself?
Yeah. Is there anything else, or is it just the traveling part?
It's mainly traveling. I can try more. It's mainly traveling. But yeah, it's mainly traveling, and don't restrict yourself. Basically, don't restrict yourself. Be the person that you truly want to be, and don't let other people get in the way of that. If you have a plan, go and do it, and continue to your own beliefs of doing stuff on your own that you're happy to do, and you'll find a lot of peace and happiness in the stuff that you want to do. That's sort of the similarity I'm getting. There's not much else, which I say would be a very good thing. When you have a card reading, it doesn't have to be really intense. It doesn't have to be, oh, you're going to be married in 2 years, or you're going to have kids, or you're going to lose a job. It doesn't have to be that way. This is just the
Yeah.
message that is in front of you right now.
To be fair, I'm not worried about any of that.
Good, because it seems that way. It seems that you're a very sort of calm, collect person, to be honest. This is just advice on a few things that will mean a lot to you. I see that other aspects of your life you have pretty covered, and I see a mentality of it is what it is. Would that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
I feel like that's a saying that you sort of live by. You just crack on with it. It is what it is. If you can do something about it, you can. If you can't, you don't really care. You just crack on.
Yeah, I think it's pretty important.
It is very important. Very important. But yeah, don't hold yourself back. If you want to do something, get on and do it. Because
Yeah, maybe I should just go.
time waits for no one. Who's next?
Me, please.
What was your name? Diamond. Okie dokie. Bear with me. Wait, are you talking to me personally? Nah, cuz. Yes, I do. I've got them right here. Yeah, I am actually a psychic medium. I don't tell a lot of people. I don't hide it, but yeah, I am. Bro just read my cards. Thanks for the free reading. Yeah, I am, yeah. I don't tell a lot of people because I think you're a crackpot, but I'm I'm not bad at it. Cozney is a white witch. There's a lot you don't know, Ramon. I get out to some freaky shit. Okay, Diamond, this one might be a bit deeper, and I hope I'm wrong.
Okay.
If you don't want me to go ahead, then please do. If you do want to carry on and I'm saying stuff you don't like, just please tell me to stop.
Okay. No, go
Okay.
ahead.
Can I ask? So, I don't really want to say who I think, so I'm just going to say. But is there a man in your life that you're quite weary of?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. I feel like it's a family member.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So I feel like it's a family.
Call you right back.
I feel like it's a family member, that someone that should be very close to you, but it's not.
Yeah.
Okay. So ones like this are quite tough, so I might pause. These ones, they're not. It can be uncomfortable for myself, just so you sort of understand. Okay. So
Oh, okay.
it's all right. It's okay. So I
Fuck, why are you traumatizing him? Jesus.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's part of the job, I'm afraid.
Alright.
I don't see good things with this gentleman. I don't see he has your best interest at heart as much as you wish that he did. I feel that's sort of the case that you have. I feel like you have signs. Bloody phones. I feel
Sorry.
that you. I feel like you have signs that you should keep trying, but I don't feel like that it's being reciprocated. Would that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Okay. And would you ever? Do you feel that you're at a sort of point to cut ties at all, by any means?
Perhaps.
The sort of advice to you is, life isn't a fairy tale. Life isn't a movie. And sometimes you have to do things that you never ever thought you'd be in a position to do. Do you ever say to yourself, like, why me at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't answer that. I can't answer that. But I feel this is like, it's a horrible test. My personal belief is, I feel that the best of people in the world get tested the most. So take that as one hell of a compliment in a horrible way. I feel this is a test that you have to go through. I feel like you've been tested a lot in your life. I see a very, very good person though. So that is good. I see a very genuine person that would do anything for everyone. Sadly, in this kind of world, it's the people that are the most genuine that get tested and almost punished a lot. Would you understand that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I can't answer that one for you. That's one that's been going over my brain for my whole life. It's the way it is, and I hope one day we'll find out what the answer is. My recommendation is, it may not be to cut ties forever, but it may be a recommendation to cut ties for now, especially if it has an impact on yourself, which it clearly does. I can imagine by sort of your responses, you're a bit shocked that it's quite important to yourself. So I can sort of see that it's not ideal, but it might be the best thing for yourself. And at the end of the day, when it comes to stuff like this in your life, you have to be selfish. You are number one. You are important. You can't let other people affect that.
True.
I see this as character building. I don't see that you stick up for yourself much. I wouldn't say you're a pushover, but I see that you want to do your best for everyone. But I don't see you as a person that sticks up any boundaries. At the end of the day, if you don't stick up any boundaries, then who gets affected? It's going to be yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real.
And I have to be as brutally honest as possible, but the only way true change can happen is 9 times out of 10 through immense pain. And I do see you sort of moulding into not a horrible person, but someone that sort of respects themselves and looks after themselves, which is the best thing as possible. So the way I see it is like controlled fire around you. I see you as a very powerful person later on in your life. Someone who's very switched on, someone that what you say goes, but I don't think you're that sort of person at the moment because you sort of just let things slip by for the sake of not causing any arguments, drama. You'd rather just shut up and get on with it. Would that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it starts off, most readings do, they start off with like dark colours. Yours ones do start dark with decisions that you have to make. I can only advise you, it will give you time to think about it. And then I see more colour. I see fire towards the end. I see darkness and then I see a lot of fire, but I don't see the fire as chaotic. I don't see the fire as pain. I see the fire as like a fuel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I do.
It comes as like a fuel to. It's just like character building for what things that happen in your life will determine who you are later on. It will mold your character to be a better person, and the harsher the life lesson, the better the person you will become.
Okay.
You have any questions at all? That one was a bit intense, I felt, but it is what it is.
Yeah. No questions, thank you.
Okay, good. Well, thank you very much for working with me. Oops.
I want to go next, but hang on, I gotta.
Yeah, no rush, no rush. Give me time.
Hey, Lex, can I call you back? I'm getting my tarot reading. Uh-oh. Oh my god, you scared me. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, fine. Holy shit, he scared the fuck out of me. Alright, hi!
What's your name, miss?
Sorry. I'm Ariel.
Ariel, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Right. Let me think, and then I'll get to you. I think that last one was good. I don't know if she was streaming. It's when I said something to her, she was like, How you doing, Judith?
I'm scared, you're not saying anything.
Takes time. It takes time. Be impatient. Takes time.
Sorry, yeah, I know. Patience.
Stay
virtue.
calm.
Do not have virtue.
I can tell.
Dude. Odin. Oh, that's my friend.
Right. Well, I'm going to say something very fucking weird to you, and I'm not sure where I'm going with this.
That's all right,
Does...
you're speaking to the right person.
Good. Does the word bubbles mean anything to you?
I did just say that word earlier, so that's weird.
Okay.
Like, not even 5 or 10 minutes ago. In my
Okay.
brain.
I don't know what context you use that. I don't know if you called someone Bubbles. I'm not sure. This is very tricky for me. When you do this, you just get messages to pass on. So I can't tell you why I'm being told to tell you that. I can't really tell you the importance. It's just been highlighted, so there has to be a reason.
Okay.
I know it's very cryptic. I get a good feeling about the word. It seems good.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if did you nickname someone Bubbles?
No.
No.
Not nicknamed anybody Bubble.
Okay. Well, for whatever reason you said it's been highlighted. I don't know why. It's a good feeling.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It can be very cryptic and very strange.
Huh.
Do you feel like you carry a lot of responsibilities?
Excuse. Sorry, that's just, my kid brother right here.
No worries.
I sort of.
I don't know. It's some stuff seems a bit overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah.
With like family.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That makes sense, does it?
Oh yeah.
And I feel like someone's not leading direction as they should.
No. I don't get that sense. No, I feel like it's just different, leadership style.
I see that someone could assist you with the things that you're sort of carrying. It would be nice for someone to take the strain away from yourself a little bit now and then.
Huh.
I don't see much assistance with stuff like that.
Really?
Are you a bit... So I have to be very careful. So don't take this...
Oh, now I'm scared.
No, it's not wrong at all. I'm just trying to word this as carefully as possible. Would you... Now, this isn't in a horrible way. Would you say you're very all over the place? And when I say all over the place...
Yes. I highly... yep, I'm a scatterbrain.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's where I'm going with this, more like in your brain. I feel like I could say look at the colour blue and you'd probably process about 50,000 colours at the same time.
Well, yeah, you could say look at the color blue. I'll look at the color and then process thoughts, feelings, emotions, memories, and everything associated with it.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Is it very tiring?
It's fucking exhausting.
Yeah. Have you ever done anything to try and calm it down, or do you feel that there's nothing that's really going to help at all?
I mean, my therapist said I got ADHD, so I mean, there's something.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't want to assume or diagnose, because I'm not a doctor. That's not my place to say.
It's alright, I'm not a botanist either.
I see a lot of... Fuck's sake. Yeah, I see a lot of, like, wandering. I see a lot of... I feel like... The worst thing is with that sort of condition is you have to force yourself to sit with your own thoughts. And I know you might turn around and say, well, I do it every day, but I mean, like, properly. I mean, force yourself to be in total silence and notice the thoughts that come in rather than just sit there processing. Actually acknowledge what comes through and what's important. It's almost like the lines of meditation. I don't know if you've ever tried it.
Yeah, that's...
How do you find it?
Well, truthfully, I find it a little bit difficult.
You will do,
But,
yeah.
Yeah, but it's... Once I can get into it, I can get into it, but the
No.
mind wanders very
Yeah.
quickly.
So a piece of advice is when the mind wanders, you need to bring it back to like your center and position. So when you're sat there in total silence, when these random thoughts come in, you almost need to grab them, take like a Kodak picture, fold it and fold it and fold it, and then just push it away from you. And that's what you have to do with that thought. Is just grab it and then swing it away, and then bring yourself back to your center of nothing. These thoughts will keep coming in, and if you believe that you have ADHD, this is incredibly hard because your brain is not wired to calm down. but it's very, very important to do it because you don't get time to really think clearly. But one thing have you ever heard of the term like shower thought?
Yep.
So that's like the closest way I can put like meditation into perspective, because you have a shower and there's not really much to process or think about, is there? And you'll notice that
True.
your greatest ideas probably come when you're having a shower.
That's true. Yeah.
That's
When
the
I'm not
best
thinking.
that's the best way to put into perspective of how important meditation is. But obviously a shower, you don't force yourself to sit there and think, you force yourself to have a shower. But because there's nothing going on, that's when you can actually think clearly and you can remember things that are important, or there's something that's bothering you and you can go being light bulb. Ah, shit. This can also be gained by taking a walk on your own. Headphones or no headphones. There is walking meditations, because when your brain's 100 miles an hour, it's very hard to just sit there. Your body doesn't know what's going on. Sometimes you can almost have like a mini panic attack because your body's like, this isn't normal. What the fuck are we doing to ourselves? So my advice to you would be take the time to sort of push yourself through 10 minutes of like alone time with nothing, so that you can actually think clearly and give yourself a break, because like you say, it's very exhausting and I can fully sympathize with that. It might feel like a punishment to start off with, but when you get yourself in a routine, you'll realize how rewarding it is and how much more calmer you will feel, which I think is something that you can only dream of.
Yeah.
Good. Do you have any questions at all?
No, that was wow. Thank you.
No, no problem. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I don't do this often, but I'm always happy to do it. I don't promote it, but I am aware that it's a nice thing to have if you're willing to do it. As long as you come with like the mind to be open and stuff, it can be quite satisfying. It can be exciting and enjoyable.
Cozney King.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
I'm gonna save your number.
Don't judge me by my lifestyle if you don't know me, or if you do know me.
All right. Are you in the yellow pages?
I am, yeah. And trust me, with the ADHD thing, I fully get it. It feels like there's 10 personalities inside of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I sympathise a lot with that.
And it's like constantly all over the place. You can
Yeah.
be trying to have a thought and a conversation, and then something catches your eye,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you're looking at it, you're talking about looking at it, and then a new thought pops into your head because whatever you were saying or looking at just triggered a new thought or a memory,
Yeah.
and then you spiral.
And you have to get it out
So
before you
many
forget.
Side missions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm awful for it. I have to say something straight away or I'll forget.
Same. Or it feels like I'm going to explode. Like I have
Yeah.
to get it out of my face.
Yeah, it's tough. It's very tough. But when you push yourself to calm yourself down, trust me, it's amazing. But it's not easy.
Yeah, I've done the meditation a couple of times, and like I've done it successfully for 20 minutes, like once or twice, but it's so hard. To
Yeah,
get
it's
quiet down in there. Like
yeah.
my eyes hurt.
Yeah, it's incredibly hard. Yeah, I get it. It is really, really tough to do. 20 minutes is a long time as well. I think the ADHD pushes you to your limits, when really take itty bitty steps at a time. Don't dive into the deep end. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I fully understand.
Yeah, you're going to be like, right, fuck it. If I'm doing this, I'm doing it properly. It doesn't work. It might work now and then, but you need to, even 3 minutes, 5 minutes, start off nice and slow, because you're not designed to sit there for that long for 20 minutes. It takes
Yeah.
training.
Yeah, I can see where the practice would be necessary.
Practice. Everything takes time, doesn't it? Everything.
True.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've got money to earn. I've got shit to do. It's been a pleasure, and I
Yeah,
thank
no
you very
worries.
much for working with me, okay?
Oh yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you
We
for your
appreciate
time.
it.
Thank you for that money. That'll pay for my speeding fine. Have a lovely day, ladies and
Right.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
You too. Thank
Take
you.
care.
Do you meditate? I used to a lot.